Welcome back to the Crew 2. It has been such a long time since we've jumped into this game, but just today they added a bunch of brand new cars, and two of them in particular for me are very, very special. We've got the car we're gonna be using today, the Koenigsegg Jesko, and then on Friday we're gonna jump into none other than one of my personal favorites, the Ford Mustang GT500. It's gonna be a very, very expensive week, but honestly, I'm very happy to be jumping into this game. I feel like I haven't played this for like a year, so bear with me as I figure out how to play this game again. Apparently, I've angered a lot of Twitch chat because I've not been calling it the Koenigsegg Jesko. With that being said, say hello to the Koenigsegg Jesko. Look at this absolute speed machine. Oh, it basically takes what Koenigsegg is and turns it up another notch. Today we're gonna jump into this. We're gonna do some Koenigsegg Jesko customization. It actually doesn't have a top speed in the game, so we'll need to test that for ourselves. 1280 horsepower. Yeah, I have a feeling this thing's gonna be pretty quick. It's also a hypercar in the game, so we're gonna be able to do some pretty fun races with it. It costs 2.1 million bucks in the game. I think we gotta paint it white. It's just the color that it's known for. This thing is so sick. Yo, we've got different Koenigsegg rims. Oh, and the carbon fiber rims are just awesome. 300,000 crew credits. Anyways, let's head out and jump straight into it. We gotta start off with a good old little... car sounds is what it is. Twitch chat is like, I need to call it the Koenigsegg Jesko. Oh, yo, that active arrow and the air brake. Oh, I think the first test for this thing has gotta be a good old-fashioned top speed test. That's what Koenigsegg is known for. Anyways, let's open it up. There's 240 miles an hour, 250 miles an hour, 260, still accelerating. I don't want to touch the NOS or anything. I want a legitimate top speed. 269, 270. Dead. Yo, there's 273. Come on. 273 sitting there. Don't. 273.7. Get off my screen. I'm probably doing 274 right now. There are definitely aspects of this game that I do not miss. Get off my screen! Well, according to the game, 273 miles an hour. So you guys are now saying, without the big rear wing on this thing, the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute can do 300 plus miles an hour, but this version in real life can do like 270, 280, depending on the day. Okay, so I guess 273 is actually pretty accurate. So well played, the Crew 2. Koenigsegg and Bugatti have been having quite the little feud over the past little while. So why don't we give this thing a drag race versus none other than the Bugatti Divo and see which one of them would win in a little drag race down the airport drag strip. This is like the Billionaire's Garage in 2020. So, okay, DJ, for our drag race test, no NOS, just straight power. First one from where we're starting here to the fence all the way at the other end, and we'll go when I drop the emote. And click it and go! Okay, so I get a little bit of an earlier start. That's because I dropped the emote. They seem pretty even, though. And then the Jesko just pulls it. Oh, 1,280 horsepower. Oh, 1,280 horsepower at its finest. So everybody in Twitch chat is telling me that the Divo has 1,500 horsepower. The Jesko, at least in the game, has 1,200. How am I running away from him? How is that possible? I mean, I know I'm obviously a lot lighter. And then you guys are saying in Twitch chat, the Jesko has 1600 horsepower if you're running on race gas. So I don't know why I'm down on horsepower in this game, but okay, interesting. All right, you ready, buddy? And away we go. Oh, perfectly even start. Okay, there's the all-wheel drive, kicking him in. He's got NOS on. I'm gonna do it as well. Come on, come on. Oh, VTEC kicked in just at the end. The Koenigsegg Jesko. Oh, I've never had such a close. Yo, the little Swedish meatball is unbelievably quick. My God. Why don't we take the Koenigsegg back to the garage? And then we can see what we can really do to this thing. Let's see what we got. There are visual parts. We've actually got proper customization on this. So we can go with like a carbon fiber hood, which I am kind of inclined to do. That could be a really nice like little trim part in the middle there. That could be really sick. We've got 12 different front bumpers. Take a look at our headlights on this thing. Yo, look at the front bumper down at the bottom, though. The difference is like between 1 and 2. Look at that. I kind of like that one. That one looks even more aggressive. Okay. We've got different rear view mirrors with a Swedish flag. Yes! Shout out to all the Swedes out there. There you go. Rear wing. We've got 2 different sorry. Jeez, look at that for a rear wing. All right, well, let's do it. I mean, might as well. Rear bumper, we've got different tail lights on here. Oh, yo, this last one completely changes the rear. Look at the exhaust. Oh, that's actually really nice with the brake light at the top there, actually. Let's go for that one. That looks sick as well. Vanity items, we could toss on the white tires. Or the neon blue ones. I forgot about all these weird things that we had in this game. What do we want to do for like color? Take a look at the front there. The blue looks amazing, but that green trim kind of ruins it. So maybe that's not the play. I guess since we can't really change the green, I kind of like the all black. That would just be menacing. Imagine seeing this thing come up in your rear view mirror in matte black with just little bits of green trim on it. Performance, like I said, because I haven't played this game in such a long time, I don't really know what I have in here. Yeah, I don't have any parts that are actually going to improve this thing's like performance parts. If that's going to be the case, why don't I maybe take it down and do a hypercar race with it? Koenigsegg Jesko in our opening race. Look at that rear wing, yo. That looks so sick. Oh my God. Okay, well, I think it's safe to say that DJ's done some upgrades in the Divo. Yeah, it's pretty quick now, that thing. I can still turn, though. Look at me. Yo, the Koenigsegg is actually so sick. Keep in mind, this is still completely bone stock. All we've done is done some visual customization, excuse me. Yeah, there's no way I can compete with DJ in his, like, upgraded thing. That thing's just scary fast right now. I'm honestly just so in love with my rear wing. I'm just like watching it the entire time. Anyways, I noticed I came into interior view and I didn't even talk about it. Yo, we've got kilometers an hour there. What's that big green thing? I feel like that almost looks like a G meter, but that would be a weird place to put one. My RPMs and stuff is all attached to my wheel. So when I turn, it turns? What? Nah. If you're parking this car, my God, are you gonna get real dizzy. I gotta say as well, all the carbon fiber looks so sick in here. Koenigsegg, you absolute amazing. It's literally a piece of art, this car. It's just, there's nothing else like it. Yo, we get some money, we get some, I guess that's some parts. I would assume they're high enough levels. Hold up. So before we go and do the next race, let me see if I can swap those parts onto this car right away. Hey, we do get some performance parts. Well, thank you, game. I mean, we'll get a little bit of extra performance, but it isn't much. 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds. This is basically a stock Koenigsegg. 2.4 seconds is mind-blowing. We gotta go and do another race with this one. Maybe like a longer one. Yeah, we could do this one actually, and then turn it up to hard difficulty, that would definitely give me a better run for my money. Jesko race number 2. Oh my god, immediately off like a rock. Can you guys stop boxing me in? All right, and away we... Come on, DJ. You gotta see the corner cuts when they're available, buddy. There is one car that I hold to a higher level, or I should say one brand that I hold to a higher level, and that's Koenigsegg. I've only ever actually seen one Koenigsegg in real life, and I nearly cried when I saw it. It was the craziest looking car I have ever seen. I know a lot of people go, oh, Lamborghini, oh, Ferrari, oh, Bugatti. Nah. Not for me, I'm sorry. Yo, and I got to admit, too, for not playing the Crew 2 in a very long time, jumping into this game and then jumping immediately into, like, a hypercar and what's gonna be probably one of the fastest cars in this game if you get all of, like, the performance parts onto it, it's not actually that difficult to drive. Nathan's asking, do playground games and turn 10s have the rights to use this in Forza Horizon? Probably not. Usually, the way a lot of these deals work with these manufacturers, there'll be like an exclusivity like term for their deal. So Forza and playground games may have this car already like scanned and ready to go and be tossed into the game. However, Koenigsegg and Ubisoft may have signed a deal with each other that says we're the only people who can have the Koenigsegg Jesko in a video game for 3 months, for 6 months, for a year, for 2 years. That's oftentimes why you see some cars in some games and not in others. Yo, what I find crazy is, like I was saying, this thing's basically stock, right? And I'm going up against hard AI in this game, and they're not even putting up, like, even a little bit of a competition for me. No! I'm not gonna finish! No! Hey, we got some more performance parts as well. Honestly, this is something I didn't think I'd be able to say for a very long time. That is the Koenigsegg Jesko Customization in the Crew 2. Super cool car, super fun. Like I said before, there's a bunch of cars in this game that I really want to try out. On Friday, we're going to be jumping into the Ford GT 500. If that's something you want to see, make sure to subscribe. If there's any other cars that you want me to try out, please let me know in the comments down below.